All right. Hey Christian. I'm just gonna show you the process that I go through when I'm putting stuff on Facebook Marketplace. So I already took pictures of the products. Like you said, you took pictures of products. I'm selling vases right now because my grandma is getting rid of the stuff. She was just gonna give it to Goodwill. And she just said, if I can sell it, then I can keep the money. So I got vases here. You got clothes, which is gonna be a lot easier. But anyways, so I already took pictures of, let's say, this vase I want to sell. So I'm gonna go into, and by the way, everything's in Polish. I apologize, but I think you'll recognize the application logos as Google Lens. You might already know all this already, but I just wanted to show you what I do. So you go into Google Lens, click the photo, and this one pops up and I like to see what like it's going for essentially. So basically, I'm trying to price this thing. It looks like most of the vases I've put up so far are like pretty basic vases, and I've been putting like $5 on them. This one looks like some sort of like collector item or some like more high end flower pot or something vase. So anyways, I'm also trying to find like the name of this thing as well. So I see like these three on the right look like what I have. They're being priced at 57, 57, 57. Um, so I actually I kind of have a feeling that maybe people will collect these kinds of things. It's also in pretty good condition, the vase that I have. So I'm gonna price mine a little higher at like 50% of the original price. I'm gonna price mine at like 25 and just see what happens. Maybe even 30. And if in a week it doesn't sell, I'll just drop it to 25. Um, so you want to go to like the page where the thing is. And this shit is all in freaking Latin or some shit. Just kidding, it's Italian. So we're gonna go to a different page that has it in. Oh, what the fuck? It's still in fucking Russian or some shit. Just kidding, it's Italian. Yes, it's Peru ceramic Kula. What the hell? I did not anticipate this problem. Oh, well, maybe here. Yeah. Okay, so just somehow you find the title, and we just go ahead and copy it. Vase signed Marcelo Prado. Actually, I'm gonna go check right now to see if it was signed on the bottom. I don't. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it was signed. Goddamn. So yeah, so I would copy the name. If you're doing shirts, just copy whatever name it is. It's gonna have something like this. I don't know, like Adidas, M, and then like some sort of maybe numbers or like black and cream. Like you want the title to look good. You don't want to put the title as just like Adidas shirt M white when it's like vanilla or cream color. So, anyways, like, yeah, you did do the title thing. Go to Facebook. Again, everything is in Polish. I do apologize. But, like, I'll make you a Facebook account and send you the login and everything. So, download the Facebook app. Basically, it's this little store icon at the top. So, we have, like, videos, friends, and then this little store icon. And now you're in Marketplace. So, you click on your little man icon, which is right here. And you're going to go to. This says here your ads, I think, with a little 5 next to it. Click that, and you can add an ad. So go ahead and add an ad. This says one element, the very top right here. I don't know if you can see me. Click it right there, one element, and then you add your photos, which I'm gonna put like this one maybe first because you can see most of it. And the other stuff. And actually, I'm going to come back and take a picture of the bottom with the signature, just to show people. It's gonna raise the price, I think. Yeah, so this thing, I just click the title there. The price, this is price here. I want to put that at actually 30 just to see, because I feel like this is a collector's item and somebody would pay 30 for it. They'd be like, oh damn, like I really want that. It's also in very good condition. So this other stuff gets filled out automatically. This is the category here. And it just gets filled automatically. Like, I don't know if AI looks at the description or the title. This is the state right here, and it's gonna be used, and I'm gonna say as new because really there's no scratches, there's no anything for your clothing as well. It's like you just have to look if there's like stains or anything, but usually it's like used but like new. And for the description, I'm just gonna put the title in there again. Usually the description you're gonna put like if it has any like stains or scratches or anything like that. Anything you would want the buyer to know, like I don't know, tags cut off, tags still on, bought and never used. Like that's gonna be important. The color I'm not even gonna mess with because if you're a person who can see, then you're gonna see the color. So you don't need to tell people, what they can see. You don't tell people it's an apple is an apple. You show them, I wouldn't tell you, your dad's a dude, so you can see that. Maybe not in America though. Be a little wishy-washy in America. Who's a dude? Who's a dudette? But yeah, so you change your zip code because you want buyers potentially to be closer to you. So I did I changed my zip code. That's lokalizacja. It's like your zip code. And that's it. And then you just click the top right. Mine says dale, but this means like next. And then I don't do any shit with the groups. I just say publish, which is the top right. And then it publishes, and that's it. So the thing about like the messages with people, I can pull up like Facebook messages or whatever. Marketplace. So this is Messenger that I have, whatever. And there's a marketplace thing, and I have a bunch of these are like beginnings of messages. And it's like this is what you're gonna see. Is this still available? Yeah, it's still available. And you just wait for them to like they'll usually say like, yeah, I'll pick it up today. Sometimes they'll say some sort of time. Yeah, is this still up for grabs? Yes, it's still available. Yeah, and sometimes yes, it's like, would you take 15? Sometimes they'll put like a counter offer. I've had this TV up here forever, so if somebody's like, I'll buy it for $15, I'm like, yeah, because no one else is wanting it for $20. I should probably change the price anyways. But then they'll usually be like, can you meet today? Yeah. I should have specified a time here. This was my mistake. But I've been meeting people in front of the Goodwill at College Mall. That's my spot for them. Yeah, and I also I'm trying to get rid of this TV, so I was just like, hey, you still want it? Like, can you please take it from me? Because it's been sitting in my room forever. There's a watch that I'm selling for 70 retail. It's like over 200 or about 200, and this dude is trying to like, okay, if I pay 40, I could pay 40 if you could sell. It's like I don't like cave to everybody's offers. I just put the watch up, and I don't take just like offers if I just put it up because I usually give it like a week and see like what people bite for. There was a guy that tried to buy my desk that I put up for $50, and he was like, I could pay 40 for it. And initially I was like, yeah, $40 is $40. And then I got a ton of other messages, and I ended up selling the desk for like 65 because a lot of people wanted it, and I negotiated a price. I essentially like had them bid for it, and you don't have to do that. You can do like first come first serve. But as you can see here in my message, I said I won't go below 50, 50 final offer. And then he didn't message back because he didn't find that whatever. He didn't find that price good or whatever. He had something else going on. Some people are kind of flaky. Like I said, they'll be like, can I pick it up today? And you'll be like, yeah, I'm available after this time. When can you meet? And they just won't respond back. So it's like, that's chill. Sorry for all the noise. I was going to see if I could find like some like archived messages so I could show you like how I negotiated. So yeah, some of this is all the stuff that I've actually sold, which is pretty crazy. This one, yeah, I had a lot of messages on. So I just want to show you real quick. Like, so these 3 people or more, I can't even remember. Yeah, so these 4 people were messaging me about the desk. This guy messaged me first. And I can't see the messages. But essentially, he was offering me money, and then I can't see the messages. I do apologize. I wanted to show you how the negotiation looks. Sorry, this message is getting really long too. It's 10 minutes. But anyways, it's like I had multiple people messaging me, and I was just honest with them. I said a lot of people are messaging me about this, or somebody um, has said that somebody said that they will buy it next week. If you can give me a better offer, then you might get it. Or I don't say you might get it. I don't promise anyone anything. I would just say, like, somebody's already interested in the desk. Would you make me an offer? And if they do, then that's great. They'll be like, oh yeah, I can give you like 45 for it instead of 40. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to that first person and say, somebody else is making me an offer for 45. Would you make me a better offer? If not, then it's going to go to the other person. And it's not, in my opinion, and you can double check. You can ask Dad about this. You can ask Irene if this is the way that, like, they want you to be going about it. But this is how I do it, because I don't like waiting around for people. If somebody's like, oh yeah, I can pick it up sometime this weekend. This is like super wishy-washy for me. So if somebody else is coming up and they're like, oh no, I'll pick it up today and give you more money for it, then I'm like, oh yeah, like that's how it's gonna be. A lot of the stuff on Facebook Marketplace moves really, really quickly, I think. And if you really want something, or if the buyer really wants it, then they will be really concrete about like picking it up, or you know, responding to your messages quickly. I don't like all this wishy-washy stuff. Now there has been the case where, I was very surprised, but somebody actually paid me like in advance for something. They were like, they knew that it was probably a hot ticket thing, or maybe I told them that a lot of people were messaging me about this item. And they were like, no, like, so I'm going to go ahead and send you a payment now if you can hold it for me for a day, because they really wanted it and they paid me ahead of time, which was really crazy. I don't know if I would ever pay somebody ahead of time. But anyways, I don't do first comes, first serve. Usually, I try to negotiate a time when we can meet, and if they're being kind of wishy-washy about it, but they've stated before, like, oh, I really want the desk, I don't honor that for them. If somebody else comes and messages and, like, provides me, like, the concrete date and time that they would like to pick it up, then it's like, that's great, and I will have to do that. Because a lot of the times, people will, like, want it, or they'll like be like, oh, I'll pick it up this weekend. I'll message you sometime this weekend about it. I don't want to wait for these people, because chances are like they'll forget about it. They won't message back. They'll decide against it. And it's like all that time you were waiting for them, you could have sold it to somebody else. So if there are multiple people messaging me about the item, usually I'll just be honest with them. I'll be like, I, have somebody is offering to pay, just like with my desk. I told the other guy, I was like, somebody's offering to pay 55 for the desk now. Would you, if you really want, if you want the desk, would you be willing to give me a better offer? Because somebody's, offering to pay me more and to pick it up today rather than like tomorrow or the next day. And he was like, yeah, and I'll pay you 60. So I went back to the other person who really, really wanted the desk, and I said, okay, the first user interested is now offering me 60. Would you have a better offer? And I was considering of like taking a screenshot of the conversation just to show the second person that, like, in fact, yes, there is somebody bidding on it, and I'm not just making it up. But no, she was like, no, I will give you 65 for the desk, and I will pick it up within the hour. And to me, this was just like, okay, like, yeah. And I did message the other guy, and I was like, okay, well, the person is now offering 65, and they're offering to pick it up within the hour. And he's like, I just can't go that high. Thanks anyway. So you're not going to offend anybody. It's just like business. It's very transactional. And again, I don't know if Dad and Irene are gonna want you to. You can ask them if they want you to be like negotiating with people like I am. This is how I'm doing things. I haven't had any like negative responses. People are very understanding that it's very it can be very fast, these transactions, and if multiple people want something, you could just be like, first come first serve and all that stuff. And I'm not trying to screw anybody either, but if somebody, like, people will fight for stuff sometimes. They'll be like, oh no, I'll make you a better offer and I'll pick it up today, and you're just like, all right, like, they really really want the desk so much that they're going to go out of their way to pick it up today and give me some extra money. You can also negotiate with regards to like delivering stuff. So if you meet somebody, you shouldn't drive too far to get somebody something. Like, I just go to Goodwill, which is right by my house, and if they want me to deliver it to them like further away, I will definitely charge them more. Like, I delivered an end table to Brown County yesterday morning, and Brown County, that's like it's like 25 minutes away. And I told the woman that if I deliver it, I'm gonna have to ask for $10 extra, because it was like, I did some calculations and it was like, $7 for extra gas, for the gas that I would spend. And I was just like, yeah, the extra $3 is gonna be for my time. So definitely charge people extra if you're delivering their stuff. This recording is getting really long. I guess if you have any questions, you'll let me know. I kind of blabbed on about this stuff. Obviously, the last thing is that in Facebook Marketplace, once you go to your ads, and I know you can't like read this stuff, but there's two buttons. If you see me like clicking them as I'm going, you see these two buttons. The top one is going to be like mark as sold, and you click it, and then you click like archive conversations or something, and then that's going to take the ad off of Facebook. I've had the problem of, I didn't mark as sold, and then I kept getting messages about a product. So you don't want that, so you mark it as sold, and that's going to be everything. So good luck.